We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. He was tackled at Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Beach. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Beach. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Beach. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That escapes the sack. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? And they got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Beach. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Beach. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 33 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Beach. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Beach. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 15.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Combs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
To the running back.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check in. 3 bud.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morrison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check 26. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Rams nothing.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Beach. Buying time to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get there. Hey, check right 34. Mike, 34.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Play action now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
49-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Lewis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Combs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Beach. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Beach. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 67 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right there.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Beach. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
3 plays and out.
On 4th down, Beach uncorks one for Davis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd down, Beach. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going up top for Kupp. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment. And certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. Combs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
tonight on EA Sports. Super Bowl 60.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
33-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Across midfield to the
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Run for Pollard. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just needs a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Prescott now from the 50. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Pollard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Chiefs nothing.
That's the reason we ball for.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Harrison.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Combs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
The 44-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second and 7, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change my name.
So Michael will run, Michael will run. Stand situation. Let's go. Check
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chiefs 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
54, check, check, 54. Watch your slap.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Butker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They run the counter. Combs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Prescott on third and goal. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Good job over there, baby.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. comes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offensive coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you thought. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Morrison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Combs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Chiefs 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now.
the
Pollard.
30-yard line.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 45. Chiefs.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory, and this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, good. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You'll never win. You'll never win.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 54, Mike. 54. Attack, attack. 54, 54. Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. Finish.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing here, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott. Able to get away. And fights through one man. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.